First, let's just confirm that the shit that's happening is you can refer the bug and then you'll pick yourself.
Hey, good morning, folks. I'll wait for some people to come in before I start talking about what I'll be talking about for a little bit.
This is different than the old incantations or native compatibility bullshit that was decided for time.
Yeah, whatever you can do to basically support just don't make you guys happy or don't. What we'll do is once we figure out how we should material for one games, we'll probably start categorizing them and then they'll still be like, oh, let me see if I can keep making them better versus supporting new things. And Sierra, you're not going to get through the 2 axes this week with me. A surprise, considering it's Tuesday. So I put this, sorry, you may get through them, but I put this down.
Hey, guys. Come on in. How do I sound? Awesome. So, the reason for this is something cool to show you, something I've been, complaining about for a while, simply because, we haven't had any time to work on what we just worked on. And I wanted to show it to you folks as soon as, frankly, I saw it. So, yeah, for you'll like what you'll see. So, yeah, we'll wait about 6 minutes, let everyone get here. Get a whole bunch of people to get here at 12, and then we can, I'll show you a video. So while I'm sitting here, if you have some questions, feel free to ask. Rahalden, thanks very much. I think you'll like this. Balmaz, hello. Chaos, I am fine. Bao, how was my weekend? It was good. Relaxed and went out for a nice dinner, one nice dinner, and saw a movie. And, yeah, pretty good. And the movie I saw, by the way, was Hobbs, and that was good. It was exactly as expected. It was mindless, Fast and Furious. It was great. It was a lot of fun. MJ showing secret stuff. Yep, absolutely. What's your favorite sandwich? About to head lunch, looking for inspiration. That's easy. So my all-time favorite, Jeff, nice. My all-time favorite sandwich is it's a number 7. That was the name of the sandwich in the deli I used to eat at growing up, which is corned beef and pastrami, coleslaw, brown mustard. It was fantastic. So that was my all-time favorite sandwich.
Did they get rid of native compatibility? go to not here.
Brand. Nope, nothing to do with Cherry Keep. As you can see from the shot up on the screen, it is a gray box. It's a gray box world. You can probably guess based on what you're seeing right now, what I'm going to show you. Plus, with the title, it sort of gives it away. But yes, so necessary. And like I've been saying, man, I've been waiting for this bit of code, and you know, it's a good bit of code, and it's something super necessary. Obviously, it's something that we'd never really spent any time on before. It's stuff that I had said that you know, really wasn't important for the team to work on until like now, and so you're about to see it. And it's short, but it's sweet. And you know, this is not the sort of thing you obviously do a press release about, but I figured you folks would want to see it as soon as it's ready. Skynet is aware. Yeah, coming soon. Bow bow. Nice. Yeah, I know the feeling. When my boy was in school, I compared the some of the teachers to, and my mom was a teacher, and she was also an elementary school teacher. And I saw the difference in standards between, you know, my mom and her friends and some of the teachers at Michael's school, and I was like, oh my God, have things slipped? Bow bow, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. So, did everyone else, did everyone here actually have a good weekend? Do anything really exciting, really fun? Two minutes, and I'll show, and I'll hit play. Don't panic, my frags are organic. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. Bow Bow played on my new VR headset. Oh, what did you play? I'm curious as to how No Man's Sky is going to be once they put in the VR patch. Oh, son, yeah, I hope so. I am definitely curious. I haven't played it in but more than a year. I'm certainly going to check it out. I don't know if I'll, you know, play full time, but I'll certainly check it out. Merle. Oh, hey, of course. Sorry, you know, sorry about the delay in doing that, but glad it worked out. Okay, a little less than a minute. We'll get this started. Okay, so 12 o'clock, so I'll talk about this for a couple of moments, and then I'll show it to you. So as you can see from the screen, you know, we're in a gray box world. We've got, you know, two characters, one a player, another an NPC, and the title of this video, it was given to me by Mike D this morning, is Cat and Mouse. So here you go, Cat and Mouse.
Or not one-on-one, but
Stand-ups? Yeah, let's do stand-ups. They're still in there.
No, I just shut the door because the TV was on.
I'm coming.
So as you can see, we have an NPC who's actually
Yes.
finally tracking a player. And again, the reason that we didn't have this before is simply because the engineers were never tasked with doing it. So now that they were able to find the time in the ridiculous schedule to get some things done, because we are pushing hard, obviously. They did that. So yeah, show it again. Trying to see if I can. There we go. I'm gonna put it on repeat. So Mez, yeah, absolutely. Aggro. They will track. They will get around obstacles instead of doing what they do now. And this is a good start. Bao Bao. I don't know the answer to that. There will be. And Galbar, yes, yay, pathing, right? Oh, I don't think they would Trogger Trivial. I mean, he built us that great keep. I was thinking more like Donnie. But yeah, so, finally. It's about time, we were able to give them, meaning the engineers, the time to get this done. And and they did, because they're really good at their jobs, and they just hadn't had the time to be able to do that. So yeah, so you can see again, Itchy Health. Sorry, the only thing we can do is with these NPCs. So again, as you can see, they're moving, around the objects, just as they have to do in our game, and yeah. Would there be a leash that would break the chase, something like line of sight? Oh, yeah, no, of course. This is just, again, this was, them trying, or us trying to put in the first pass at making NPCs, more intelligent. Well, Sacrix, I know it might not seem like that much, but if you want caravans, if you want guards, you need to have pathing, and so now we have pathing, at least the first step. And again, when you look at it, it might not seem like all that much, but it's actually quite a bit, because of how it's getting around the objects. That's a big deal. We have a world that is built by players. And the NPCs have got to be able to navigate through paths or through spaces that are always changing. Great. I don't think it's progressing slowly. Certainly not this year. We've been actually, as you look at our top 10, getting a lot of things done. And so this was something that was on the list. And now that, we can do the things you need to do. You've heard us talk about for months what we had to do to get the ability to be able to move through a world with a lot of objects in it, with player-built objects, without relying on old school methods of just we know how to pass through various spaces, because those paths will never change. Paths change here all the time. A player can throw down a barricade, a player can throw down, just a block. You can build things. And so if you can build things, the NPCs have got to be able to adapt and adapt, instantly. So, yeah, good start. Wanted to show it to you all. Al Rivas, yes, absolutely. That's the point. Just having them go through with a pre-planned path system doesn't apply to this game. It doesn't. Everything changes. Things get blown up, things get built. So these guys have to be. The NPCs have to be calculating their paths constantly. So again, when you're building an engine, this is a good step. Is it a huge, monstrous step? No, but it isn't as simple as it may look. because again, you have to be able to do this stuff real time, and you have to be able to do this with up to 3,000 players and NPCs, and that puts a whole different spin on things, and that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And Lee, who just jumped in on chat, is one of the guys who's obviously be putting a lot of effort into making this happen. And so he'll be the first to tell you that there was a lot of work, and is a lot of work in making this happen. It is complicated. I mean, all of us know that. I mean, anyone who's played a game that has NPCs knows that NPC AI has always been an issue. And so, good steps. Again, not finished, not perfect, but really, really good steps. So yeah, that's where we're at. Galbar, yep, that's what we're working at. So this is again, just a good step. And because of how we did this, yeah, as Lee was just about to say, he said it better than I would say. So thank you, Lee. That's the work that we've been doing. And so now we have NPCs. Chaos Zone. Yeah, there'll be an escort quest. There has to be. Not really a quest, but players are going to want to hire other players to make sure their caravans get there. So you're going to, at some point, probably be escorting at least your fellows and their caravans. So yeah, that's it. Can the NPC run over one block? Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that we know we have to solve for. You can't just put down something that can stop an NPC. And that's all part of what will be happening. Same with any kind of, if you put down a planter, you put down, any object, the NPC should be able to get over it as well as, get around it. Between the ticks, indeed, absolutely. We want to, do this with a lot. And this was the first. Yeah, Matt just jumped in where they won't drown themselves anymore. Yep. So yeah, this is the first step. This is why this isn't, again, we're not making, oh my God, this is a press release because we have the most amazing NPC AI ever. No, this is our first, pass at it. It's been a lot of work to get to this point, and it's looking really good right now. And so, we thought we would share it with you this morning. Say yes, that's indeed part of the point. I mean, look, again, this is something that has to work with player-built buildings. And when player-built buildings, when players can build buildings, it means they can build almost anything and, try to screw up not only, players, but NPCs. So, being able to navigate through buildings, being able to intelligently figure out, what to do is kind of important. So, again, wanted to share this with you. Stay on for a few more minutes, and then, I'll get back to my day job. And yeah, good start. So thank you, Lee, and everyone else who's worked on this. It's been a team effort, and, we're looking good. Looking really good. Galbar, will we be able to set path nodes for guards in our forts? Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, that's why we need this stuff. And it's easy to look at it and go, hey, this isn't a big deal, but actually it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hay. I want you always to feel that way. Between the ticks. Yes, but keep in mind, because this is not, this is an RVR game and not a free FFA game, that, the hate list, you couldn't set your guards to, attack other people from your realm. That can be a bit limited there. Plague, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's more, I'd look at that more as a behavior list, right? Where you tell your NPCs basically who to target. Nenju, will you be able to shake off NPCs? Eventually, yes. Not right now. Now I think they just follow, forever. But certainly in the real game, and not, this test, we'll be doing that. Galbar, thank you. Danilo, how long until Spirit Pets? We got a lot to do. Got to focus on that. Mez, pet pathing, same mechanics. Well, if you could, I don't know if you remember the stream I did. It's been a while on Spirit Pets. One of the reasons that I went with the idea of Spirit Pets was to keep the pathing really, really simple. That they're supposed to be able to go through things. So we'll see how that works out. Obviously, if we can do this, then pet pathing would actually be, simpler, since the idea is that Spirit Pets can go through certain objects and go straight to a target. But we'll see. My issue always with pets has been, if their pathing isn't great, then people start to get frustrated with them and frustrated with playing the class. And, we have to be really careful about that. So, it's one thing if the NPCs are a little bit dumb, or, can't, get around something that a human can get around every single time. But with a pet class, if the pathing isn't great every single time, then you got, people angry about, well, my class is somewhat gimped because pathing is not working properly. So we'll see. Merle, yes, if you're bugging through walls, absolutely. Absolutely. Bug, yeah, I understand. It's one of the many reasons why we wanted to get this absolutely right this time. Bloodwine, will there be guards that are able to outrun you or snare you? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so anything else trivial? Did we just confirm round buildings? Hey, we'd love to do that. Okay, so yeah, folks, anything else before I shut down this stream? Okay, well, will guards jump? I'd definitely like to see that. Okay, then with that, or can you build speed bumps and block NPS, NPC movement? Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. It's important that you can't do that. Could you build real speed bumps? Again, barricades. Sacrix, sorry, I'll be right to that one. But the idea with, again, speed bumps, if it's something that would slow down a human player, then we'd like the NPC to be able to react in that way. So if you as a player would have to jump over it, we'd like the NPC, of course, to be able to jump over that. All right, Sacrix, is 2019 more realistic now that this task has been completed? No more, no less. Look, we've been really clear that when there is zero chance that anything in terms of coming out, CU coming out in 2019, we'll talk about it. Not coming out in 2019, we'll talk about it. We are currently still doing a heck of a lot of things, and a lot of things are coming together fairly quickly. So we like that. It's nice to be able to say that, and part of the reason is we've added, as I talked about in the stream last week, we added more than a couple really good engineers this year. So we'll see. All right. Well, with all that, folks, bow. Nice. With all that, I'll say thank you very much, as always, for your support. Thank you for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed, fun little video showing, again, a gray box world and some pretty neat pathing for our first pass. Really good first pass at it. So thanks to the engineers who made this happen. I am very happy this morning, again, especially because our NPCs, once this goes into the game, will no longer be as dumb as rocks. So again, have a good day. Thanks for your support, and I'll catch you all on Friday. See ya.